Hi Pisces, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your October 2017 reading. Now I know that it's very late in October, so I really should call it a November reading, but either way the reading's fallen in October. My intention was to get this to you for October, so it's an October reading. But yeah, I apologise for it being late. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for coming back and continuing to subscribe. And also thank you for all your likes, shares and comments. I really appreciate it. I do read all of you guys' comments, and it's really interesting to see how these energies play out in your lives, and how the cards are interpreted in your situation. So yeah, thank you. If you'd like to further support the channel, please do check my merchandise out Symbols for Living. On my Instagram page. You can also see some items displayed on my Facebook page, again Symbols for Living. You can email me for a reading at symbolsforliving@gmail.com, or if you would like to directly support the channel, you can always leave a donation using my PayPal link in the description box below. So Pisces, again, really sorry for this being late. I will still do your November readings, hopefully in the first week of November, but this will hopefully just tide us over until that point. So that's what these readings are for. So they are covering the period of like probably the past 2 weeks and then into the first couple of weeks of November. So essentially this is showing us how your partner feels centrally about you. So this is how does he or she feel about me spread, and it's for the Pisces wanting to find out about how their partner feels. And that's it. So it's giving you insight into how your partner feels. There are some further cards that will give insight into your emotions with each placement, as in the Page of Cups we've got here that represents how you feel currently. So you currently are feeling quite I say quite enthusiastic about love. You're quite optimistic. You may be looking to contact someone, or you may want to communicate your love feelings to your partner. You may want to embark on a relationship now. You may feel like you're ready to start testing the waters again. The Page of Cups can be quite hesitant though, and can be a little bit coy and a little bit shy, and maybe even a little naive or unsure. So there is a bit of trepidation, I think, in your interest and desire to embark on a love relationship or to share your feelings, but nonetheless you still have an intention to do that, just maybe a bit slower. This could also just be indicating an age difference, especially with the King of Wands and the Magician, so essentially for how your partner feels, and these representing your partner. It could be that your partner is just slightly more older than you, but it could also be that you guys are actually the same age, but your partner just may be more experienced in certain things, or just have a more mature outlook for whatever reason than you. Not to say that you don't have a mature outlook, but they just might have an even more mature outlook on things. So with the Magician card and the King of Wands, I feel that your partner feels very much in control of the situation. They don't. There's no hesitation for them. They know exactly what they want. They just feel very much in control, like they have the most influence in this relationship. They may feel more powerful because they have more knowledge, more experience. The King of Wands is someone who's extremely experienced. They've been there, done that. They've tried things. They've taken risks. They've had great successes and probably great failures as well. They've kind of been through it all because they've always followed their heart. And not always use logic to weigh up a situation, but more just, does this feel good? Does it make me look good? Is it fun? Is it going to make me grow? Is it exciting? Okay, yeah, let's take the risk. They like the adventure, so that through that they get a lot of experience, a lot of worldly experience. I feel your partner is very worldly. They know a lot about the world around them and how it works, and this in itself is their strength. And they feel that that this gives them power in the situation. It gives them some sort of leverage in the situation, or they just feel really empowered. They could also really feel. I mean, the Magician card is also, because it's a major arcana, it's quite a magical card. It can also symbolize those kind of magical soulmate feelings. Communication will probably be really good between you two as well. So yeah, I mean, that's all I'm really getting from that, is that this person's quite worldly, and they feel like they're very much, they've got a quite a strong influence on how the relationship goes. And you yourself, I think that you're kind of following their lead. There could be quite a fiery energy in it. You know, if you are a Pisces, you are going to kind of go with the flow. You're not really going to be too assertive necessarily, not directly as a fire sign would. And they could be thinking that because of that, you're, you know, they've got most of the control. And that may not be the case. And I guess control isn't really the best word to use in any relationship, but this person does feel like they've got quite an influence. I just think they're just more of the leader type, and you naturally are maybe someone who goes with the flow. So yeah, that seems to be the dynamic of the situation between you two at the moment. They're thinking, again, they're feeling very like successful, like they're appreciated. I feel like with you, they feel they really shine. You know, in their head, like they're a winner. They've won. Like, I think that they think you think the world of them and you really appreciate them. They feel in their mind, they're thinking that their winning attitude, or they've got a very winner's attitude. Yeah, they don't feel defeated at all, and they feel resilient. They feel like they could go another few miles as well. Like, they're feeling pretty good and on top of the world. We have got the World card here as well, for how the overall energy for this month for you. So for you, there will be major lessons learned, possibly a maturing as well may take place within you, where maybe you are introduced to the world a little bit more. You know, maybe, you know, you've been my kids are back. Maybe you've been hiding away a little bit, you know. Maybe you've been focused on your own things in the near past, and now you're kind of putting yourself out there again, but tentatively. And this person that you'll be meeting, you haven't already met them, will be will be a fire sign character. Most definitely, probably a Leo by the looks of it. But it could be any fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But they're feeling very proud of us. In their mind, I think, or they've got they've got their moon in Leo or something. Because in their mind, they very much are feeling victorious, very much appreciated, recognized, virtuous, just feeling really good and proud of themselves and possibly the situation. And this is because they've had to endure something. They've been strong, they've been resilient, they've stood the test of time, they feel they've got what it takes to go the full course kind of thing. Yeah, they're feeling quite confident. You yourself are thinking, you're feeling quite secure as well, and I think you feel quite loyal to this person. I think you feel like in your mind you're thinking this person probably is not going anywhere. You do recognize this strength and resilience and consistency that they have, and it's making you feel quite secure and quite loyal as well. You may be thinking of what it would be like to merge families as well. I think you're not quite ready yet to maybe take that step, but I feel the relationship has kind of maybe come to that point where maybe you are starting to see a future, you are starting to think that maybe this could work. And there's a lot of loyalty here between you two. But family is really important to you, and family security, monetary things seems to be quite playing a heavy role in your thought process around this relationship, loyalty and commitment and long-term planning, you know, is what you're thinking about. So you are concerned about money, family, home, and all of those things. But ultimately, you do feel quite secure in this relationship. In the near past, we've got the Two of Coins and the Star card. So in the past, your partner may have been feeling like they had to make a choice between two things. It could also mean as well that they were quite focused on work and also trying to focus on this relationship, or trying to just juggle their finances because they've got plans and a vision and a dream that they want to accomplish. That's what their main focus could have been in the past. I think they realise that there is a future with you. They do want to focus on the future. They are thinking long term. They're not just thinking about now. This person has got very, very high hopes. They're quite aspirational, and I think they're trying to balance out the relationship and their goals, or in the past they were. And with the Eight of Swords, you may have felt like there's nothing much you could have really done about that. You may have felt like a little bit like you had to kind of just put up with it, but felt quite trapped, but there's nothing you could really do. You couldn't really see a way out because maybe there wasn't. Maybe it was a case of having to wait for your partner to kind of find that balance between work and relationships. But your partner has definitely got very high hopes. They're very much the visionary. So when they do think of you, they do think of the long term. I mean, in the past, you definitely felt like you couldn't say what you wanted. You may have felt like you wouldn't have been heard. You may have felt like you couldn't find the right words. There may have been other people around you telling you, oh, you know, you're worrying about nothing. Just stay where you are. You know, a lot of people giving you a lot of different opinions that made you feel a little bit paralyzed. It could be family, or it could just be your own thoughts, just own negative thoughts telling you that there is no way out, and I need to just kind of put up with this and endure it. That's what it seems like. But thankfully now you're moving to a place where you feel you can be more expressive and you are being heard, and that, you know, you feel that maybe you are ready to maybe take that step and say something, and that you would be heard. Your partner definitely feels, I feel your partner kind of feels like the ball's in their court. They're feeling quite powerful. Maybe because they have, you know, recently accomplished something quite great, and it's made them feel very, very empowered. But also maybe it's given you a bit of an opening to be able to have that conversation, because now they have maybe, you know, completed certain things with the Six of Wands, which may have been very, you know, a lot of hard work. This could be completely pertaining to the relationship. You know, it might not be anything to do with work. It could be that they themselves have been working hard on the relationship to push things forward, to make it work. They may have been pursuing you very aggressively. Like, when I say aggressive, I mean like very, very direct. Knowing exactly what they wanted, and I think they feel that like they have won you over, and you are now thinking very long term about it, and you feel that they're very loyal to you. However, in the past it didn't feel that way. In the past, this person could have been quite indecisive and busy all the time, and here, there and everywhere, and, you know, never really been able to put your finger on them, you know, never been able to really see them for very long. They were always kind of, their resources were always being pulled here and there. But they always had a vision, you know, as chaotic as it may have seemed, they always had a vision, and they're just reaching for the stars. They're just very ambitious, or aspirational, even more so than ambitious. So yeah. But it looks like this has come to an end. You're now able to, a lot of hard work has been done, and now hopefully you can start to see the fruits of your labour a little bit, or the fruits of the waiting. You are now stepping into the next phase, and whatever you were dealing with in the past is in the past, as the current cards look quite positive. Okay, so we've got here with the overarching energy crowning the reading, as to what your partner's intentions are. We've got the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So this person may feel that they're just too good. I mean, I know it's been quite positive so far, but this person does think a lot of themselves, and they may feel like their intentions is to hold out for something that they feel is going to make them look even better, or make them feel even more important. They want to show off, I feel, their success. They want to show off their wealth. They really want only the best, and it looks as if they may just start to get a little bit like big-headed, basically, and this leaves you, I think, feeling like, well, there is loyalty here, and they have been pursuing me. However, I think in their pursuit, their intentions here is like this is someone not accepting an offer, and this is someone making an offer. This is their feelings, this is your feelings. I'm not sure if you intend to maybe finally say how you feel, or entertain an offer that's been made previously, or to take a chance in the relationship. And this person is, as I said, this person's very aspirational. They've got like really high hopes. This is someone who thinks that these three cups is better. There's always something better out there. The grass is always greener, kind of thing. They never feel satisfied, and I'm just concerned that possibly you will say or maybe speak your truth to this person, and this person may be like, oh well, you know, I don't know, I need to think about it. You know, and yeah, that could happen. Might be why your intentions here in the near future, well, your intentions going forward may be to remain single in some way, or at least to focus on yourself before anything else. Focus on your own financial security, your own comforts, what makes you feel good, rather than maybe focusing on feeding this other person's ego, or looking after this other person, or being concerned about this person before yourself. It looks like you have the intention, you know, even though you do feel this loyalty and you do feel there is something that could grow, your main focus is actually on yourself, your finances, your comfort, and that's your intention. So I feel that's quite a mature approach. If this person is you know, a bit hot and cold, or this person does start to think a bit too much themselves. It's like, well, I'm going to think a lot of myself too. Like, I'm also pretty hot, and I've also got it going on, and I also don't really need anyone. It just would be a nice addition. You know, this is what the Nine of Coins represents. It's like someone who has it all, but doesn't have a partner. So I don't know if you know, that's how it will play out, where you know, in response to his kind of attitude or her attitude, you might be like, well, if you love yourself that much, like, so do I. You know, and that may be your intention, is to let that person know that you also have your own ambitions, and you can look after yourself pretty well, and that you are the ish, and there is a lot to be lost by them not having you in your life, in their life. Does talk about self-esteem as well, this card, and self-appreciation. So it looks like that will be your intentions going forward, is to make it known that, you know, you also have grapes just like him and all these lovely leaves just like him, and in fact you've got a few more coins, you've got a lot more ideas, you know, than him. So, you know, yeah, I think that's what you'll be expressing to this person. But that's your intentions, is to express that to him or her. It could be read completely differently. This person could be intending to offer this cup to you because they now feel that they're financially secure enough to do that. And maybe your response will be, no, you know, I'm okay, like, you don't need to look after me. You never needed to become this thing first. Actually, I'm okay on my own. And in fact, you may feel more empowered. You may be like, well, my intention is to let you know that although you're great, I don't actually need you, you know. And I think you want to get that across to this person, that because maybe they are really big-headed, and you know, kind of let them know that you can survive without them, you know. So yeah, you kind of want to remain independent still, especially financially, and that might be why these offers that he's giving you, this gesture, maybe these gestures that are that he's making, maybe financially or through gifts, maybe just aren't really enough, you know, and that's how he might be feeling as the weeks go on. So we've even got here again another offer, another monetary offer or monetary opportunity. This would also be an offer of commitment from this person as well in the near future. Again, there's more coins here. It looks like in the near future this person is going to be making a secure, solid offer to you. And that will be after much deliberation. And I think as well this person may be feeling like, well, I've made such an investment so far, you know, it will be a shame to give up on this now, kind of thing. They may be curious to see what's going to come of it. So, and I feel like a lot of work may have gone into this relationship before. Like I said, there seems to be a lot of hard work and accomplishment that's been made so far in the relationship. And I feel your partner feels that that was quite a big investment, or a significant investment that they would like to see grow. They want to take it to that next level with you. Again, money is a major focus for them, or security. I feel that you guys possibly coming to a point in your relationship where it's gonna, you know, this person seems to be trying to work very hard and very aspirational, and, you know, wants I think wants success, and it looks like that's been achieved. Now that's been achieved, they now want to kind of, they feel that now they're in a position to maybe have this relationship with you where there is more security, where you can possibly buy a home or start to invest in the future. But definitely this person's making an investment. They're making a commitment. And this will be after a lot of hard work or careful consideration. They've thought it through. The Tower card here is how you feel. So you will be feeling in the near future that whatever you believed before to be true, and it'll be quite a fundamental truth, like, is not true anymore. So you could come to some sort of realization towards the end of the month that either this person is exactly what you want, and you didn't realize, or this person really is not anything like what you want, and you didn't realize. And it's like it's come to, you know, this it's come to a head now, where it is time to make a decision. These are both 7 cards as well, and this would be about making a commitment. So yeah, it is for you. I feel the ball, even though this person does feel like they have this huge influence, I think you want to let them know that actually, no, I influence my own life. Just because you have money and success doesn't mean that I'm not able to be completely independent. And I just feel like you've learnt a major lesson there. There's like a major lesson that's been learnt for you. Expectations, yeah. So, I mean, to have a reverse card straight under always indicates to me that there's nothing more really to be said there. But that there is something to do with expectations. So you could have had a certain expectation that you realise now, you know, is not going to happen, or an expectation that you thought wasn't going to happen now happens, or vice versa, you know. And so it's like you may have really felt like this person was the one. This person ticked all of your boxes. Maybe only to realise that maybe they haven't, or they don't, or there's something not true in this. But definitely a revelation of some sort. Some new information may come in, and this could basically just mean like the house that you're living in, you no longer want to, you decide not to live in it, because this could be, you know, moving into a new home, you know. And this could be representing the building that's, you know, you no longer live in. But ultimately, that I feel that there's a major truth that you become conscious of, I believe, probably right at the end of October, or the first couple of weeks in November. And that truth, I feel, you won't be able to deny it. It will possibly bring the relationship to some sort of culmination, whether it be to an end or a brand new beginning. Yeah. Sorry, my phone just decided to do its own thing. Sorry, one sec. Just plug that back in. Sorry guys, I don't think I'm going to get that light back. Alright. Sorry. Okay, let me quickly finish up this reading for you guys. But yeah, major lessons being learned here this month. So I'm just getting some cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for you. Okay, we've got Treasure Island, Clean It Up, Between Two Worlds, wow. New Life. So this could just be like, yeah, complete change in your life. Something completely new coming in. Then we've got Imagine here, the base of the deck. I must admit to you, Pisces, this probably has to be one of the most trickiest readings I've had to do this month. There's quite a lot of things going on. I feel there's a big story to this, but then I can't be too specific because I don't know what's really going on. So yeah, I'm just going to give you the basic energies that's kind of coming through the cards, and hopefully that you can apply that to your situation. But we've got Treasure Islands. This talks about you know, searching for that treasure, searching for, you know, the star really. going on that treasure hunt to search for that gold. Sometimes having to dig deep as well once you get there. But it talks about going on a journey possibly to find love, or to find money. I mean, like I said, this person seems to be working quite hard to make money to make themselves a success. So yeah, they're looking for their treasure island, I think, and that's a major issue, I think, in the relationship. Clean it up would mean to get rid of whatever isn't working. So this could be talking to the Tower card. But yeah, clean it up would be in some way to kind of let the past go, to whatever you're holding on to in the present that doesn't serve you, that's just getting in the way, that's just causing arguments, that's just causing doubt, that's just causing you to self-sabotage the relationship or possibly your partner. It's saying to clean it up. This is a light card though. I never see it as a very heavy card. I don't think it's really any heavy, deep, deep-rooted issues that need to be dealt with. Nothing like that. I think it's just little niggly things that have just kind of got in the way because of maybe recent experiences that you need to kind of just let go of, because bringing them into the future is like a wasted effort, really. Whatever is getting in the way and that's niggling at you guys, just clean it up and let it go if it's not important, because you are transitioning now, because you have got the between worlds. So you are moving, like I said, with the World card, moving out of the old and into the new. Some sort of major lesson has been learned that you can't deny. The lesson that you learned is a truth that you can't deny. And so it's taking you through into this next world, into a new life. And I think this new life is going to be a shock to you by the looks of it. With the Tower card here, it's not going to be an easy breezy thing for you. For you, it's a big, big change. But it is a new life. Imagine would be to say to clean it up, forget all the old stuff and start to create a new vision for yourself. Imagine that new vision. This is about keeping your mind positive and imagining another possible outcome. So you could be quite fixed in on a particular idea about relationships or about this relationship, and I feel the Imagine card here is just saying to you that you need to think outside the box, and allow this new truth to come in. Message in the bottle talks about communication. So this could be talking about, the Page of Cups here, where you will maybe start to open up a bit more to your partner and connect with them on a deeper emotional level. Or maybe tell them for some time, as we've said before. But communication would definitely also be an important theme this month. So do say what you need to say, get that conversation started, especially if it's about how you feel. Do speak your mind. Do say what's on your mind. That would be the advice here from Message in the Bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the reading there. Don't want to go on for too long. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too vague. Again, it is a general reading, so take what you can from it. If you did enjoy it, please do like, share and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You can also purchase my Symbols for Living merchandise. You can check out the items on my Instagram page and also my Facebook page, or alternatively, if you'd like to just donate directly, I'd really appreciate that, using the PayPal link in the description box below. Take very good care, Pisces. Have a really nice rest of October. See you in November. Bye.